Okay, in this video we are going to cover Flask from absolute basics, and we are going to design a complete full stack backend app, that is URL shortener. So first of all, let us create a file called app.py. So just giving quick intro about the Flask framework. Flask is a Python framework which is used to create backend tasks like REST APIs and all. So what we are going to do is we are going to create a basic Flask template. So in order to use this Flask, let us create a virtual environment. So Python -m virtual env. So let us wait for the virtual environment will be created. Okay, so let us activate the virtual environment with this command. We are going to go to the env, which is our virtual environment name, and in that we are going to go to the scripts, and in that we are going to go to the activate thing. So what this command will do is it will activate our virtual environment. So for us to create this URL shortener, we need some package, right? For that we need the first package, that is Flask. Pip install Flask. So with this framework, we are going to create our backend. So in this video, we are creating our backend thing. So let me just close my terminal and let us write simple Flask template. So let us import Flask from Flask. Okay, import, sorry for that, import Flask from Flask. Sorry, we are in the Python, right? So from Flask, import Flask. Okay, after importing the Flask, we have to initialize it. Okay, we are going to initialize it with app is equal to Flask of underscore underscore name. So what this underscore underscore name looks like, let us print it. It is a magic method or dunder method which gives the current file name. Let us run this file, python space main.py. Okay, here we have written app, so app.py. Okay, see, it has given this current file constructor, that is underscore underscore main. What this underscore underscore main shows, it points to the current file name which was in our uh, directory, which is it app.py. So this underscore underscore main points to this file app.py. So our Flask application was initialized in this file. So for that instance, we have written this underscore underscore name. Okay, for now, let us complete our template. So what else our template have? Our template have app.listen. Okay, app.listen on what it will be listening on. It is going to be listening on 5000 with the debug mode is equal to true. Okay, so this is a basic Flask template looks like. So in order to run our app, we are going to create our endpoints. So app dot, let us create an endpoint at the rate app dot route. Okay, at the rate app dot route. So we are going to create a slash endpoint. In that we are going to define a method called hello or sample, whichever we like. Okay, in this hello method, let us return hello, this app was running good. Let us give an emoji. Simple. So now let us run this app, python space app.py. So it is saying no method name listen. Let us check it. So it is saying no method name listen. Okay, we are in the Flask, right? If we are in the Express, it is listen. So in the Flask, it will be app.run. Okay, app.run. Let me clear everything up. App.run, and we are going to write debug is equal to true. Okay, now the app is running perfectly fine. So let us control click on this. it will take us to the website like this. Hello, this app was running good. So let us check what is really happening in our code. So what is the first thing we have done here? We have imported flask from the flask package. So with that we have initialized it to a variable called app. From this app we have created a slash endpoint with the help of route method. So in that we have created a hello method. We can name anything we like. We can name sample, anything we like. So in that we have returned a string. Hello, this app was running good. And we are running this app on 5000 by default. So we have kept debug is equal to true. So whatever changes we make in our app are constantly tracked by that debug is equal to true method. Okay, slash this thing slash sample, and we can create another route, that is we can name it as sample function, and we are going to return this is a sample route. Simple as that. Let us run this. So what is the error it is saying for us? Def sample. Okay, session error. View function is overwriting an existing endpoint sample. Okay, here it is. Why it is saying? We have created a method called sample in the slash route, right? So we cannot create the same method in the different endpoint. So we have one endpoint, right, slash. So in this slash we can create this sample, but we cannot create the same method with I mean another function with the same method name sample. So here we have to change it to some other thing. Let us write here main endpoint and let us keep it as sample. So now let us run this program. Okay, now it is working perfectly fine. So if you go to the URL, it is saying the app was running perfectly fine. And currently we are in which route? We are in the slash route, right? The slash route, hello, this app was running good will be displayed. Now in the sample route, some sample text will be displayed which we have written over here. Okay, as we can see here. So now let us do one thing. We have created a sample route. Let us learn this thing called dynamic and routing. This routing which we have created was static routing. Okay, in which we have specified our own route name. So how to make this route dynamic? Okay, we can make this route dynamic by providing some with this syntax. We have written slash and we are writing two left side right side braces, whatever you call it. So in that we specify two things. First of all, the type of the thing which we are writing in this URL. We are writing here sample writer. What is the type of this sample? It is integer, it is string, or it is boolean. What is the type we will be writing in the these braces? Okay, so our type is string, and what we are going to store in this string. Okay, we are going to name it as name. Okay, we are creating a dynamic route with slash, and whatever we write after the slash will be taken as a string. Okay, the value should be stored in a variable, right? So that value we have stored in this variable called name. Okay, so we pass that name to this function like this, and we are going to use f strings, and here we are going to write name. Hello, how are you? And we'll write a simple question mark, and let us check if our app is running or not. Our app was crashed, so let us run it again. App.py. Okay, nice. So now whatever I write after slash, let us write object. Hello, how are you, Abhijit? See, the thing is, whatever I write after slash is taken by this function which we have written slash the string and name. If I write object, this object is stored in this name variable. Okay, this name variable was passed to this function, and from this function we have got our name. Okay, cool, got it. So this is how dynamic routing works. So now let us implement our URL shortener code. So how we are going to implement that? So the main backend for our URL shortener is, let me go to the app.eraser.io. Okay, let us understand the workflow, how it is going to be. Let us go into the canvas. Okay, what we are going to create here. Okay, first of all, what we are going to need? We are going to need a input tag, right? In which we are going to write our URL. For suppose for now, I will give my portfolio link. I am giving my portfolio link. So how our database is going to be designed? What is the database we are going to use? So for our project, we are using MongoDB as our database. So MongoDB is a NoSQL database in which the data will be in the JSON format. Okay. So our data will be something like this. Okay, let me create a sample file data.json. So how our data going to be stored in the MongoDB? So we are going to have two keys. One is original link. This is the one key, and we are going to have some URL, my URL, and the second one is shortened code. What is the shortened code we have created in our URL? It can be a random string, some random thing. It can be anything. Random underscore string, anything. We are going to be generating this randomly. So our database is going to have this original link and shortened link. Okay. So how this shortened link will be represented? We are going to create a route with the slash shortened. Okay. We are going to create a route with slash shortened. That means in the localhost 5000, we are going to create slash shortened route. So in this shortened route, when the user goes to this route, the user can see all the shortened URLs like this. Shortened URLs like ABC, something ABC, BCD, something. The URLs will be looking something like this. So when the user clicks on this shortened URL, then the user will be redirected to the original link which the user has given. This is the main logic which we are going to use in our code. So for this thing, what we need a MongoDB. For that, before let us build it statically without using database. After that, we are going to set up everything. Okay, what we are going to have, we are going to have an original link and a shortened link. Okay, so let us implement this. Okay, what do we have here? We should create a dictionary in which it has two keys, right? Original link and shortened link. Let us create that. Let us create a dictionary links. And in this link, what we have? We have original link, and we have shortened link. Okay, shortened link. We are going to have these two things in this dictionary. But for the time being, let us create a empty dictionary. Okay. So as we have discussed, let us create a route app.route, and let us go to the shorten URL, and here we are going to write, let us leave out about the methods thing. We are going to create a function called shorten, right? Shorten underscore URL. Okay. What is this method going to take? This method has going to take two arguments, right? One the shortened link, one, okay, shortened, not shortened. It is going to take original link. The original link will be a string, and let us name it in a variable called org. So this function is going to take that variable org, and for this org, we have to create a shortened link, right? For that, let us create a function df shorten underscore URL, and let us name it as short URL, or else let us name it as get underscore short underscore URL. So it is going to take nothing. Yeah, it is going to take nothing. So let us import a package called string. Import string, and let us import random also. So whenever the user goes to the short URL, we are going to print the random string. Okay, string dot ASCII ASCII letters. So string dot ASCII letters. Let me write random dot choice, and ASCII letters. I think it is the way, string dot digits. I think I'm doing great. Let us check what it is giving. I think I'm going to get the whole thing from this. Means I need the short URL only up to 3 characters. I think I have written correctly. So let us check what it is giving us. So here let us call the function return. Let us write a is equal to, or else short underscore URL is equal to get underscore short URL, and let us return the short URL which we have got. So let us run this app. I hope it works. Okay, we have to go to the slash shorten slash sample. We can write anything. Okay, it is giving only a single character for us. It is giving only a single character for us. Let us check what is the problem with it. Control R. Okay, Control R. Okay, it is actually giving all the things. We have got all the ASCII letters from lower to upper, and we have also got the digits. So our task is to generate a 3-digit code from these digits. So how do we do that? Okay, I'm gonna slice it like this, colon 3. So it is going to give only 3 things, and what I'm going to do is run this. So I think ABC, it is only giving this ABC. But what I need um, to get random URL, right? So for that, let us check what are the packages we have in this random thing. Import random and dir of random. So let us see what we can do with this random thing. So we have choice one, and another one is choices. So let us take random dot choices to get random things, random dot choices, random dot choices of this thing, and we are going to take the whole thing, slice it to 3. Okay, let us refresh this. So we have got 1 as a choice. So, so as we can see here, we are not getting 3 random characters. We are only getting 1 random character. So what we can do, I think we can pass the number of parameters we want in this random dot choices thing. So let me remove everything, and let me pass number of values I need. A is equal to 3 is enough, I think. Let us rerun this. Okay, now we are getting random characters, that is 3-digit code. If I want 5-digit, I can do that. 5-digit. Okay, now I'm getting randomly the secret code. But this secret code is in a form of list. So I have to convert this into a string, right? For that, I'm going to use join, join method, and I'm going to join all of these things. So I'm going to convert all of these things to string. Okay. So now I'm getting a random code generated from the get short URL thing. So what is our next task? We have this original link and we have the short URL. So what we have to do? We have to map this to the dictionary. Okay, we have to map this to the dictionary. Means we are going to create two things as we have discussed. One key is original link and another key is shortened link. Okay, so let us create that. Okay, links of original underscore link is equal to, what is the original link we have got? We have got org, and links of shortened underscore link is equal to short underscore URL, and we are going to create the dictionary, return the dictionary. So for this we have, what we have to do. Okay, server was crashed, my bad. Okay, let us give a random thing. I'm giving my portfolio, control C. Okay, let us go to the URL and give this as thing. What it is saying, the requested URL was not found on the server. If you enter the URL manually, okay, something I understand it was saying. Let us leave it. Okay, we are getting perfectly fine, but with the link we are getting the wrong thing. So we have to check that. Okay, we have given slash string. So everything it should take it as a string. So it should take this URL as a string, but it is taken as a special route. So we have to solve this thing. So we have to remove this HTTP thing from the URL. So we cannot make this a dynamic route. So let us do one thing. Let us send a post request to this route slash shorten. Okay. So in Flask we have methods, comma methods function, in which we are going to specify which type of method we are going to be passing. In this case, we are going to pass a post request. Okay, so let us remove this random thing. So the slash shorten is the R route. So here we need a original URL, right? So from where we are going to get that original URL? So let us create that original org is equal to, let us import a package called request. Import request. Okay. So in this request, we are going to org is equal to request dot get underscore JSON. So we are going to get the data in the form of JSON. You know what? Let us take the requests which are from the flask, not from the Python. Okay. In this, let us import this request. Okay. Request dot get underscore JSON. So we are going to get the data in the form of JSON. So let us comment everything out and just return this org to check what we are having. So it is a post request, we can't directly check it in our browser. So we need external software called Postman. So let us open this Postman. So in this Postman, let us send a post request to this URL. So how we are going to send it? We are going to send in a raw JSON format with the help of URL. Okay, we have already sent it previously. Okay, for the time being, let me create a new collection. Let me create a new HTTP thing. And here, let us create a post request. And in this post request, let us pass this URL. Okay, Control V. And here in the body, we are going to send the request in JSON format. Okay, so we are having URL, and that URL is this. So before we send a request, let us run our backend. Ensuring our backend is running perfectly fine, we are going to send this request send. Okay, it is saying the requested URL was not found in the server. Okay, what is the problem we are getting here? We are sending the request to slash shorten, and it was a post request, and we are sending the data in JSON format, but still we are getting this error. Let us check why it is happening like that. Slash shorten, ensuring everything is perfectly fine. Shorten underscore URL request.getJSON. I think everything is good, but why it is saying like that, I don't. Let me come back to quickly. Okay, after searching a lot of time, we have finally figured it out. So we have missed a trailing slash with the help of which it is saying URL not found. So let us check it again. So now it is working perfectly fine. See, it has given URL and our original URL link. Okay, now we are getting both the things. So how we are going to get our shortened code from this thing? So we are going to get our short URL and we are going to get our original URL with the help of the data, and we are going to access our URL from the data URL and data of URL. So basically our original URL will be this, org is equal to data of URL. We are getting your URL, right? We are accessing that. So after we are getting the short URL and the original URL, so what we have to do is when the user clicks on this link like this, he should be redirected to the what you call it, the original URL, right? So we have to implement that thing. So for this to be implemented, let us create a function. So let us create a route app.route, and in this slash shorten, and we are going to create a dynamic URL that is uh, short code. Let us name it with the help of short code variable, and it is obviously going to be a string. So variables cannot be created with underscore, with a hyphen. So we have created with the help of underscore. Okay, def, what we have to redirect underscore URL. So when the user clicks on the link, he should be redirected, right? So redirect underscore URL, we are going to take this short code. Okay. So first we are going to check whether it is there in the our data or not. Okay. Here we have to store this org in the dictionary, right? So let us create a dictionary, like let us name it as document, and what this document has, it has original code, original underscore link, that is org, and shorten URL, short underscore URL, that is short URL, and this we are going to add in the links. Let us take it as um let us name it with the help of an ID. Let us do one thing. Let us create another package called UUID. Pip install UUID. Okay, UUID was downloaded. Let us take it. Import UUID. Just what it will do is it will create a unique ID for our dictionary. Links of UUID dot UUID 4. So it will create four random variables, random numbers. If you want one, if we can give one. Okay, is equal to what is it? Dot, and we are going to return our links nicely. So when the user goes to slash shorten and the short code, we should check whether it is there in our dictionary or not. So how we are going to check that in our dictionary? Okay, first let us check whether our document is stored in the dictionary or not. Okay, let us run the backend. Let us go to the postman and show send. Okay, it has given us a nice rate error. So what is it saying? Keys must be string, int, float, bool, or none. None. Not UUID. Okay, now I get it what it was doing. This UUID.UUID1 is returning an object, not a string. Let us check it once. CMD, let us go to the Python, import UUID, and the UUID.UUID1. See, it is creating a string, an object. So what if we convert into a string? Okay, we have to convert this into a string. str of, let us run it again, and let us again send it. Okay, we are having original one and the short URL, which was perfectly fine. Let us view it in the JSON format. Okay, we have to access the JSON with the help of UUID. Okay, interesting. So from where we are going to get this UID? Let us do one thing. We have to access this with the help of that UUID thing. So what if we store this in the form of variable? I mean, ID is equal to this thing and ID is equal to this. So our task is to fetch this original link. So how we can do that? Uh, what if we have to access with the short URL only? Maybe we can do that. I mean, we can do it with the help of short URL. Okay, I think we can create directly access with the help of short URL. No need of ID. Why? Because we can't store this ID entirely in the document, right? We have to use a global variable and we have to store the ID. Why that composting? Let us store it in a short URL thing. Okay, we can directly save it with the help of short URL, and short URL is equal to org, right? So we don't need this UUID thing. Okay, so now let us check again. Let us send it. So we are having our short URL and the corresponding redirect link. Cool. Okay, now whenever the user use the short code, we have to check whether it is there in the links dictionary or not. So let us check if links dot get short code. If the short code is there in the links, then what you will do, you will just redirect to that links of short code, short underscore. Here also let us give it, okay, we have to redirect to that, no, short underscore code, else return URL not found, short underscore URL not found. Okay, so the user will give the short code and it will check in the links whether the short code is there or not. If the short code is there, it will access that with the help of the short code in the links dictionary. Okay, I think okay. So for now, if I send it in the links dictionary, the short code was this. Let me copy this code. Let me store it in the notepad also in case if it is lost. Okay, so many notepads there. No worries. Okay, if I go to the slash shorten, it is a get request, right? So slash shorten and this URL, if I click on send, what is happening here? Let us preview it. Type error. The view function for redirect URL did not return a valid response. The function either returned none or ended without a return statement. Okay, it is saying, I think we have to redirect like this only. Let us put the flask doc flask redirect doc. Okay, we have got, okay, we have to write redirect. I seen it. So we have to write not redirect URL, simply we have to write redirect. I think we have to import that also from class. Yeah, redirect. Okay, let us go to this. Now let us send it. Okay, it is saying short URL not found. Why? Because we have to register our URL first. So we are going to go to slash shorten. Now method not allowed. Okay, we have to write post request. We have to go to the shorten and we have go to post. So we have got our short URL. Let us copy this and let us now search for it. Send. Okay, we have to send a get request for it. Okay, send. Okay, again we are getting that same error, the function redirect underscore URL. So we have not written here redirect underscore URL, right? We have directly written redirect. So what we will do is we will just end the server and restart it. Again, we are going to make a post request and the slash shorten, send, got a URL, copy it, control V, get, send. So why I'm repeatedly getting this error? I think we have to return to that short URL. Maybe return to the short URL. Okay, I give send. Interesting. URL not found. Mm, I will create a route to see what is the content there in the links. Okay, at the rate app dot route slash view, and here I'm going to here view, and here I'm gonna return links. Return JSONify of links. We are using JSONify why? Because everything written in the browser should be in a JSON object, not in a dictionary or in a list. Okay, let us run this. Let us register with the help of post method. Register successfully. Let us copy this and let us go to the get, paste, send. Okay, we have got nothing as a preview. Let us see in the view. In the view we have, but if we go to the slash shorten and the code, okay, we have to get request send. Okay, we are not getting that link. Okay, we have to just let us see why we are getting like that. If I do this, okay, server stopped. I think. Let us do this. Post. Let us create a post request. Then copy this URL slash get to the send. Now we are getting type error. Nice. Return. Why it is not returning anything? So let us go to the documentation and see what we have to do. Okay, let us go to documentation and be right back. Okay, let us check whether we are getting the link or not. Okay, let us write like this to check whether we are getting the valid link or not. Let us create a post request to the slash shorten. This is the data. We are posting it. So we have got our thing. Control C, go to the get request, Control V, and send. Okay, we are getting the data, but the thing is, we are unable to redirect to it. So that is the thing. Maybe what we can do here. Okay, I got it now. Everything was working fine. The thing is, let me show you. Our website is a 3D website, right? In the Postman, it will not be loaded. So that is the reason why we are not getting it. So let us restart our server. Control C. Okay, now let us send a post request to slash shorten. So we have got a code. Control C, and let us get this code. Control V. So now currently it is not showing anything because our website was really website which cannot be rendered by Postman. So let us copy this URL and let us paste it here. See, as we can see what URL I have pasted, my local host slash shorten slash and the code, and I have hit enter. So we have got into this nice landing page. Okay, so this is how we create URL shortener. So in the next video, let us add database to it. Okay, we are going to store everything in the MongoDB, and with the help of MongoDB, let us do this thing. So for now, what we will do is we will return a JSON format, so so that we can see all the things we have. I think we have done that. If we go to the slash view thing, we can see all the codes which we have added here. Okay, wait a second. I think we have found the issue. Slash shorten thing, and we have got data dot get JSON and length of shortcode. I think we are doing something great. If I make this to google.com something, let me search for google.com. Okay, I got this. Control C, and if you paste this, and if you go to the short 10 post request, and if you send this, and let us go to the view page, it's get request and send this. Okay, we are getting everything fine. So the next thing what we have to do is we have to store this entire thing in the MongoDB. So let us do that thing also. Let's do one thing. Let us complete the database part of the next video. Till now, what we have implemented how to create a short URL and how the logic behind it is working. So in the next video, let us add authentication and let us store this all the data in the MongoDB shell, and from that we will retrieve everything.